for being here, Strax, at Doctor Who Adventures Monster Day Out.
Yes, it is your pleasure.
It is my pleasure. How did you find the journey?
It was quite adequate. I spent some time parking up my pod ship. I've left my driving gloves on, but I should be okay.
Right, well, I'm going to get straight to the questions. Who's got one of our cards? Put your hands up. You've got one.
What would you do if some Tyrants try to invade Earth?
Ah, that is a very good question, miniature human. I do miss a good invasion. There's nothing like the feeling of taking a pod ship into the atmosphere of a planet and destroying its population with laser blasts, seeing them run before you and wiping them all out in a bloodthirsty battle that lasts months and months. But the doctor might not like it.
Who else has got a question? You've got one.
Why are you so small?
Why am I so small? There are many, many small humans in this room. I'm from a defective clone batch. There, I am the perfect size for a Sontaran warrior. Perhaps it is the fact that Sontar has higher gravity than your puny planet. We have a phrase, we have a saying in Sontar: spare the gravity and spoil the clone. I see what you are doing. You are trying to distract attention to the fact that you yourself are so small. An admirable tactic in battle, yes. If you were facing the Rutan horde with only a few explosive laser lozenges and an electric death penguin, then perhaps that distraction tactic would come in well. You might be a good Sontaran warrior.
Who else has got one?
Are you offended if someone calls, and I apologise about this, if you call you a potato head?
No! We Sontarans, we are not offended by words. Words cannot hurt us. We are hardened warriors, designed to fight in the airless vacuum of space. Words cannot injure us. If someone were to call me a potato head, I would not be rolling on the floor in a small ball, weeping my eyes out. No, indeed. The last human that called me a potato head, I walked away from calmly and collectedly. Once I had crushed him into a pulp with my muscled fists.
Why do all Sontarans look the same?
Why do all Sontarans look the same? That is because we are a clone race. We are all hatched from clone banks. We step out in our millions, all identical and all ready for battle. I think you will agree. I, myself, am from a particularly handsome clone bank. If you do not agree, then please raise your hand and I will introduce you to my laser monkeys later on.
Who else has got a question? Who else has got a card? Okay.
Why do you live on Earth now?
Why do I live on Earth? I have found Earth a reasonably pleasant environment to reside in. I now serve Madame Vestra, whom you may have heard of. She is a detective, a warrior, a fighter, and a lizard. I have been made most welcome by the kind and generous human scum I have encountered here. And together with Jenny Flint, we help the Doctor, we fight crimes, and we have saved the world many times over. I also have a large supply of aliens to fight with whenever I so desire, and the hours are pretty good too.
Why are you a nurse?
Why am I a nurse? This is a stratagem devised by the Doctor. Due to a previous misadventure, I serve a penance to restore the honour of my entire clone bank. The Doctor chose the greatest punishment a Sontaran like me can endure: helping the weak and sick and feeble, or humans as I like to call them. Do not be confused. I am still a mighty warrior, but I could cure your measles if you had any. Actually, I would cure you if you had Sontaran measles too. They're much worse than human measles. Human measles are tiny. Sontaran measles are the size of mushrooms. They're out all over your entire body. Actually, I heard there might have been an outbreak of Sontaran measles somewhere in the Cardiff area. So, in order to check this out, I need to look at your tongue. The tongue is a very important organ for Sontaran. We taste the air, we taste battle. So, let us all see your tongue. Excellent. Say Sontaha. Excellent. I pronounce a clean bill of health on you all.
Has anyone else got a question?
How did you come back to life?
How did I come back to life? Well, if I were to try to explain the complex technology involved in that, I fear that your puny human brain might overheat and drip out of your nose, which would lead me to clear it up with my atomic laser mop. It's not just a normal mop that cleans up villages. Oh no, it's a deadly weapon as well. Suffice it to say, a very close friend used a very special piece of technology to wake me up from my wholly admirable and satisfying death. Dying in battle is the greatest honour Sontaran can achieve. But just between you and me, I didn't enjoy it all that much. It was a bit stingy.
Have you got any more questions?
Why did you touch the memory one without gauntlets?
Why did you touch the memory worm without gauntlets?
I don't remember doing that. So it probably didn't happen, no.
Anyone else got a question they want to ask Rex?